Hello and welcome to another MinusCar project ride demonstration. I'm Mike and I'm getting on my bike. I'm on my way to work today. I'm going to ride 49th Street from Terry Avenue to Kiwanis Avenue. It's a Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m. It's partly cloudy out. I'm going to ride a single speed road bike, the Capo, because yes, I'm hip like that. And let's go. Here's Terry Avenue. I'm over 2/3 of the way to work. I've spent most of my time on quiet residential roads. I have yet to be overtaken by any car. That's going to change shortly. I'm going to experience 20 passes before I'm off of 49th Street. As I approach the bridge over Interstate 29, you'll notice that the lane is wide enough to safely share. There's a white line that I'll ride to the right of and leave the driving lane wide open for any overtaking cars. 49th Street is one of very few roads that has a bridge over the river, therefore it sees a pretty heavy 11,000 vehicles per day. Its posted speed limit is 35 miles per hour, but people like to drive faster than that. As I ba-bump down this hill, you'll see that I'm well clear of the parallel cracks to the right. No sucking in my wheel there. I'm riding in the right wheel track. I've got my tires pumped up to proper pressure so that I'm not pinch flatting on any of these cracks. And this lane at this point is too narrow to safely share. As I approach the red light at Valhalla, I'm moving left in my lane, leaving room on my right for any right turning cars. I'm also discouraging any right turning cars from my left side because the last place I want to be ever is to the right of a right turning vehicle. Hey, there's my friend Sam the bus. As I continue down 49th Street, this 12-foot lane is too narrow to safely share with a car. I'm riding a straight and consistent line in the right wheel track about 4 feet from the curb. This leaves less than 8 feet on my left side. Cars are about 8 feet wide, and drivers from a long way away can tell that they won't be able to overtake me in this lane. Here I'm approaching the red light at Kiwanis Avenue. Louise carries about 9,000 vehicles a day, so we're coming up on a pretty decently sized intersection. Sorry you won't be able to see that. My camera's pointed the wrong direction, but you'll see that we flow through nicely without any conflict. It's true that I could ride 2 feet closer to the curb, leaving approximately 10 feet or less to my left side. But if I do that, drivers have to get really close to me to see if they can fit their car with me in that lane. That leaves them in a position where they're hitting the brakes or they're looking over their left shoulder trying to see if there's space if they need to move over a little bit. Or maybe they'll just plain decide to try and squeeze through, leaving me very little room to maneuver my bicycle. Hey, see ya, Sam. After I get through this intersection at Oxbow, the middle turn lane drops off. There's a possible loss of lane width as that middle turn lane goes away, and there's a perceived pinch point. So to prepare for that, I've already picked my line down the road to put me in the ideal position after the lane narrows. Also notice that the cars queued up behind me as we leave this light merge left and flow nicely around me without too much trouble. I much prefer to ride on quiet residential roads, but to get anywhere meaningful in Sioux Falls, there's times that I just have to take these busy collector and arterial roads, especially to get through the pedestrian and bike unfriendly area between Interstate 29 and the Big Sioux River. I hope that I'm showing in this video that cyclists always fare best when they act like and are treated like other vehicles on the roadway. I'm starting to move left in anticipation of my left turn onto Kiwanis Avenue. I merge into the left lane. I merge into the turn lane, and I'm riding in the center of the turn lane to communicate that I'm going to be turning left. We're still looking for that pass number 20. Oh, 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 Camaro. There it is, 49th Street from Terry to Kiwanis. Another ride without conflict. Thanks for watching. I'm Mike, and I am on a bike. Now, I gotta go to work.